Hey my people, what's going on? This is Major TV. Let's talk. Right now I'm in Lafayette. Just getting up. It's really early. And I wanted to speak about, in fact, the Grandmaster J. This guy is very, very smart. I don't think that the critics, black and white, really considered how intelligent and smart he is. The In Fact movement from day one, in my personal opinion, was all orchestrated and planned to prove to blacks that you can exercise your Second Amendment right to bear arms, as well as create a black militia. Why do I say this? Just look at the impact. Just look at the reaction from the white community, the black community, and the world. I watch his lives. I follow him and I observe him. And one thing I notice about him, he knows the law. And trust me, when you know the law, you're up on a lot of things. I don't care how much you know about God. I don't care how much you learn about your culture. I don't care how much you understand the struggle, the global genocide. I don't care how black and conscious you are. There are levels to this. And I'm watching Grandmaster J show you that there's ways and levels to achieve that goal. That goal is simple. It's really, really simple. To get white America to see, as well as black America to see, that you can stand up with guns in your hand legally, go out there and protest, go talk to the mayors, the attorney generals, police department, what have you, and really let these people know how you feel, where you're coming from. This is not a normal protest and march. I'm so surprised that the black conscious community is not even behind. In fact, like they should. Even the critics that call him an agent and so forth, so on. After the last video about the agent or the chosen one, he clearly smashed his critics. He clearly went at them. A lot of this don't even make any sense. Sometimes some of the videos I make and how I express myself about what's going on, I'll be like, damn, like, what they not saying? Grandmaster J is very, very intelligent. He is operating the way where remind me of Thurgood Marshall, the great civil rights attorney / first black Supreme Court justice. How he took the Plessy versus Ferguson case, separate equal, and he flipped it. Well, how he did that? When the Constitution was written, it was written for white America. It was not written for black people. Once we was freed as slaves, they said the Constitution applied, which we know the right to vote. At that time, it was not letting us vote. We know a lot of constitutional rights we couldn't excise it all. And when Jim Crow and segregation was at its height, and when Plessy versus Ferguson come down, late 1800s, saying that separate equal, upholding Jim Crow and segregation, Thurgood Marshall looked at the situation, him and his team concluded that, okay, if they want to say separate but equal, but we're going to show them that, because they're using the Constitution against us. This white school have books. This white school facility and everything functioning good, well kept, so forth, so on. Where these black schools should have the same. In the process of arguing that case for the United Supreme Court, he overturned Plessy versus Ferguson. And you came with Brown versus the Board of Education, Topeka, Kansas. The 1954 decision. Had he not understood the law and looked for the loophole that could help black people, because people don't realize what Thurgood Marshall did. They got to move out by him, and they have documentaries about his journey and walk. He did a lot for the NAACP civil rights attorney. And even today, when you go to prison, they give you a lot of time. If you do legal research and you find a loophole, you can go back to court, give you time to reverse your sentence, and get out. We've been doing that the whole time. All these cases that black people been winning and all that, we've been taking their law and throwing their face. And that's what Grandmaster J has done. This guy don't just study domestic, he go to international law and everything. This guy filed permits and all the things you're supposed to do when you're protesting and going in areas. He know about the gun-free zone and blah. He know about stuff I never knew about, and I know a lot of black people don't know about this. Reason being because that's not something on our radar. That's not something we even look at doing. But I'm out here, and I will be out here, and I will follow him. Sad to see, I really feel like people not really getting what's really going on. And I'm really like drawn to the left how the black conscious community is just so silent. And some of the crazy that's still talking and saying this and saying that about the brother. The brother is the chosen one. And I feel like the black conscious movement don't get involved, it's gonna be an ugly stand on it. Because now you ran your course, and you run your course out. That's like a black preacher, right? He'd preach and preach and preach, and he'd decide to come out the heavens, the sky, whatever, and go in the community, go talk about all the injustice, right? But soon as the people come back and say, this is happening, that's happening, they have no answer for it. They go back to Jesus. I look at the black conscious community the same way. Institutional racism, systemic racism, genocide, etc., etc., etc. But soon as people come at them about this or that, and the police violence and so forth, so on, a lot of them go talking sideways, pepper spray, and this, that, and other. Only one way we can really face that monster. We'll have to become on. Ain't no getting around it. Deacon Defense showed you that. The Black Panther showed you that. So we have to stop finding excuses of not being men. We have to stop finding excuses of making excuses. And start understanding that the only way we'll overcome our crisis in our community, because the police violence is very critical. But that's really a fraction of the real problem. We're still dealing with systemic racism and institutional racism. I listened and watched Grandmaster Jay break down a congressman, Congressman Clay Hicks, and I watched how at one time this man had said if Grandma Jay come to Lafayette, Louisiana, he will kill him. Now this man talking biblically, this man talking peaceful, and so forth, so on. Even though I know he was being very deceptive, because that's what they do. They shake your hand, smile, or whatever. I'm quite sure Grandmaster Jay 2-3 steps ahead of this man. But I'm watching this man confront congressman, a sitting congressman, and bring him completely down, reduce him down a fraction of a man. It's not power, bro. That's not influence. I don't know what to say. I'm out here. I had to see it with my own eyes. I have to feel it. And I'm ready for whatever. So, props off to dude. If dude get killed, dude gonna become a martyr. That's what I'm saying. If Grandmaster Jay get killed, he'll become a martyr in our day and era. He did something in our day and time that we never experienced. He has shook the very foundation of this country. He have whites definitely scared. He have black scared, and the other half happy. You got the black conscious community just really sitting back watching, critiquing, blah, blah, blah. I'm out here. So I don't get all the nonsense, man. From what I see, he's a bad man. I'm talking about, in fact, leader Grandmaster Jay. I'm in Lafayette. Gonna be live later on today. I'll probably be dropping some more stuff and content soon. So hit that like button, share, subscribe, notification, but get the latest content. Take care, and I'll be seeing you soon. Later.